So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now. Blue, check, cut.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Down. 50, green. Check white. Ready?
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons at 4-8 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ready, ready. 52, bull.
Back to throw, Ritter. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Real set.
First carry here for Ken Walker. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Here we go, set.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he stopped immediately there. You talk about this Falcon defense. Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Darnold's going to stay out there. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Here we go. 50, green, claws red. Set.
Out of gun, here's Ritter. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Some nice running by Ritter, and he picks up the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Opposite, green, set. Yellow.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Smash, red, green, black 40.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Here we go. Cut.
Back to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
Ready.
Here's Ritter. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting up 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
32.
Ritter off the play fake. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Ready?
Robinson again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Desmond Ritter, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Darnold now to throw. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll it'll be second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks are once again back in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they get all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
First down. First and 10.
Ritter now. Short throw caught by Pitts. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ritter back to throw. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a good example for young receivers about how you should never give up on a play, because sometimes it's right in your hands. Other times, you've got to play defense and knock it away. But at all times, follow the football. And in this case, he hauls it in for a big gain. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ritter to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got it. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. Try. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And running with power here. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man is Barner, the tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Darnold. To the left side, looked in by Horton. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing again is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To throw is Darnold. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
He's got his man, London, right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Ready, set.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now he's going to step up and run. Into the hands of London. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Ready,
Ritter with it after the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This pass is caught by London. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Steel, black, red, 33, yellow, white, white. Hut.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Hut, hut.
Here's Ritter after that pick six. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Blue, 32. Edo blue. Blaster, 6.
Back to throw, Ritter. Sharp's got it, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Up the middle, here's Walker. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Faking the give. Darnold out right to Smith-Njigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Darnold, he can beat you in a number of ways, and they're the scramble for the first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
Running left is Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that a team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 21. Needed 13, they got 14 on third down. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would...
Yeah, huh?